Morning, guys. So, since leaving my job earlier this year, I have been doing a consultancy, um, which, to be honest, yeah, I don't think that's worked out really because going around to clients and yeah, serverless stuff is the least of their worries. Basically, is my experience. And at the same time, I guess I've been pursuing some full time options and I've also been working on a pet project. Well, the news is I've accepted a full-time position with a local startup called Unity, property management. So if you have a property management problem, think of me. I'm joining as the lead DevOps. And it was a difficult decision because there was also a banking offer at a bank. I won't say which one, but the pay was quite a bit better. But I thought the banking thing, I just thought to myself I wouldn't be happy in a bank. So at least with Unity, I get to work with some good people and some technology I kind of like. So that's good. But in the any other downtime, I've been working on this thing called SuperOwn. I should have started with the APIs to begin with. So what is SuperOwn? It's just basically a front end to AWS Batch. This is the candid, my channel version for your geeks that you probably understand. A front end to AWS Batch and maybe YouTube download. And the idea here is that I built a scalable solution so that if you wanted to back up YouTube and you had the money to do so, you could use my API, you could pay me, you could use my API and back up a shed load of YouTube videos very, very quickly. The main API is this one here. So yeah, that's right, that one. So here's the API. It leverages serverless, AWS Batch, a whole bunch of stuff. So it basically tests all my AWS skills. And I also try to make a front end for it. So what does the front end do? You sign in. Let me just quickly demonstrate. You log in with a Google account, and I prompt you for the bucket prefix. I guide you how to set up a role, and importantly, I generate you an API key with which leverages AWS API Gateway. So let me just quickly go through this. Let's do this. I'm going to make the bucket. It just suggests the bucket name based on your profile ID. This prefix is also based on your Google user ID. A bit strange, but you can just call it foobar. So I made the bucket. So now here comes the tricky bit. I wish this was like one step or something. You basically say that my account is allowed. Ooh, don't check this other stuff. My account is allowed to write into your account. So let's create a policy. And this policy says I am allowed to do everything in this bucket and that prefix, okay? So let's call this YouTube demo. Then back here, I refresh and then I pick up YouTube demo. Okay, is this the one? Yeah, looks right. And then I make a role name. Let's call it YouTube demo again, because I have no imagination. Okay, so YouTube demo. Now here's the important part, this ARN thing. And I copy that in here and then I check. So first API, it basically, this one here, oh no, where is it? Oh, test role. It basically tests that you have made the association correctly. Now I made a little front end where I guess the YouTube for this account, you can copy in any YouTube account, These are all my, okay, let's just choose this one. So by default, you have 5 API calls, and if you exceed that, right now, I just ask you to contact me to whatever, because this does cost money. But let's just do this one thing. And yeah, then you just select the video you want to download with this silly UI. In fact, at the very bottom, I basically tell you how to do this programmatically, and then yeah, you click Super Own, and it runs. It does an API call. You just have to believe me. Let's just do another one. I need to do some feedback there to give you to. Yeah, I need to. There is an API to get the job info, but I haven't done it in the UI. So I just did 2 things. So basically, this should go from 3 to 1. But unfortunately, the API gateway. What do you call it? Usage API is a little bit slow. But anyway, that just gives you a gist of what's going on. There should be something in the bucket now. It does sometimes take a little bit of time for AWS Batch to fire up. But you can see it's written down the info here. Let's see what it's doing. It's probably doing something. What is it doing? I could use the job info to find out what it's doing. So I got something like this. Oops. Job info. Sorry, this is a terrible demo. I'll clean it up. So this is the ID. So things are in different domains because the YT requires what do you call it? YT requires the API key, but this job info one actually doesn't require the one. God, I hate NeoVim. Is that right? Yeah. So basically, you can make lots of calls to this one, but you can't make lots of calls to the other one, to YT. Okay, you can see that's, I don't know, it's basically getting started. I mean, once AWS Batch is a little bit more warmed up, these things will be a bit faster. Okay, it looks like it's done. Yeah, here it is. Wait, is that the video? Yeah, here it is. So that's, and obviously this API can scale, which makes it kind of special. I also hope that I can put this on, let me see if I can find it. You see here, I could possibly put this on the AWS Marketplace so other people can find it and use it. Yeah, so here's my side project. It's basically to exercise my skills with AWS, and I hope to keep it running while it won't take much of my time, hopefully. It won't take hardly any time. It's basically built. I just, hopefully someone's interested in backing up YouTube. And yeah, it's a good learning experience. So if you need to back up YouTube, think of me. If you, for the full-time stuff, property management. And yeah, I'm a busy guy, and I hope you are too. So happy Workers' Day, y'all. All right, bye guys.